Hello.
Just a hello out of you? Did you miss me?
Yeah.
You're such a liar. You did not miss me.
How do you know?
I can't hear you now. Now I can hear you. How do you know you missed me?
How do you know I did it?
Well, because you didn't text me or anything and say I miss you.
Honestly, can I just tell you?
Please, let me hear this.
I had the C word.
What? You had the C word?
Yeah.
Oh, a different C word than I'm thinking.
I don't know what you're thinking. The only C word I know is the not good one. I don't want to say it.
COVID.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, thanks for saying it out loud.
Are you going to get it again? What are you bringing it in here for?
No, that was last week. I took another test. Don't worry. Yeah. That's why I didn't text you. I was like, if he's not texting me, I'm not going to push it.
You're not going to push the all right. So you really didn't miss me because you had COVID.
Yeah. I was like, better to not talk to him. So.
I was on a little vacation to Bandon Dunes. Do you know what Bandon Dunes is?
No.
No. It's a golf mecca.
Oh, that's right. You told me.
Yes, it is the golf mecca. It's a bucket list for golfers, just if you're wondering. So what have you been up to besides having COVID?
Yeah, that's about it.
Just your theme song.
Not much from me.
You and the C word. We're going to have to go back. Our listeners,
can you do
our
with that?
Our listeners will understand when you just said I had the C word and I had that look on my face when I said, what? Well, I don't necessarily.
I still don't know
Did someone call you that? Or did I didn't know what you were going. All right. Hit the intro. Okay. Let's get this party started.
Welcome to the Where's the Focus podcast. WTF is an entertaining yet educational ride with top guests from every industry. Knowing where your focus goes, your energy flows. Hosted by top-selling author, sought-after speaker, leading coach, and high-level executive in the financial industry, Daniel Manginelli. So, WTF.
What's up, my peeps? I'm back. That's right. Jen, I'm going with the bad news. It's baseball season. So I'm going with Tanner Crudno. Want to play ball. Hey, what are you doing back there? You're just making noises. We got Big E's back in the house, and all he's doing is screwing stuff up. What's going on? Welcome back to the WTF Where's the Focus podcast.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to do a podcast. What are you doing?
I'm trying to do one also.
Well, you are. I think you got COVID brain. How do you like that?
I think I do.
I think you're right.
Okay.
Does COVID make you mean? Because apparently that's what happened here.
No, that's just me.
Oh, that is just you.
So.
All right. Took a week off. Sorry to those who emailed me and said, hey, WTF, where's the podcast? Meaning you were using the regular WTF. We took a week off because I was going to do the podcast while I was golfing, but it just didn't work out. So, I was gone for 6 days with a group of golf buddies in Bandon Dunes, and you get to learn a lot about yourself and things that you know about yourself or you didn't know about yourself when you're with a group of your buddies. So I'd like to talk about how in life we all just need to be a little bit more self-aware. That's right. This is the podcast of self-awareness. Self-aware of things that we do and how others see us about ourselves, and that we just continue to deny the things. Now, a while back, I read a book called Raise Your Game by Alan Stein Jr., and I forgot that the whole first chapter was on self-awareness. And at that time I was reading it a few years ago, I thought to myself, that doesn't apply to me. It doesn't apply to me because I own my faults and I fix them. And when most people you talk to, they're not going to admit that they're not self-aware. Anybody you ask, you're going to say, are you self-aware of the things that you're doing and the things that you say? And most people are going to go, of course I am. What I didn't realize is how often others will try to help me with my flaws for me just to say that I don't do that or that's not me. So today I'd like to address what it takes to be self-aware. And this is not an easy one this week because it tests our egos and our emotions and how we react. So on my trip, we held it like a tournament. There was you got to pick your team. There was you had one team and another team, and two guys from your team played two guys from the other team. And there was a day I was picked on one team with my partner, and the comment from the other team was, "This is going to be a long round." Backed by one of my friends saying, "Please put us behind that group because he plays so slow." Now I kind of laughed like I always do when I hear this, and think my pals are just busting my chops. To be going back to them and saying things like, yeah, well, you play way slower than me, or something negative back to them because you think that's what guys do. Now, this one time, I heard my reaction to attack their pace of play. and put an insult back to take away from my own issues. Well, this time I looked over to one of my good friends that I was playing with and I asked, hey, do I play slow? And only to be answered with a, yeah, we all wait for you.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Yeah, Jen, I found out. I found out, Jen, thank you for hitting that. But I found out I found out
you know again.
I found out I am that guy. So just now everyone knew that because I refused to be self-aware on how this affected others and their pace of play, or how I made others feel, making it feel like I just don't care. I don't care how slow I am or how long it's going to take you because it's about me. Now, I use this example because all of us have things that we've been told by other people we respect, yet we choose to ignore them because we feel it doesn't affect others, or we just don't want to think any negative thoughts about ourselves. No one likes to think they have faults. We're all insecure and we're a tad bit broken. So we all put this shell around ourselves as protection from our weakness. And this is usually, at least for me, a usual form of a yeah, but you. And, you know, things like you walk into the house and maybe your wife says, you never pick up your shoes in the morning after the gym. And you say, yeah, but you never close the door. Well, yeah, but you never show up. And yeah, but you, and yeah, but, and it goes on and on and on. By understanding our triggers and our biases, we can approach conflicts with a clearer perspective. It helps us find a common ground, empathize with others, and resolve disputes in a healthier manner. Now, I'm saying this out loud so I can participate and be more self-aware and less confrontational. Because I did some self-reflection in the last week and all the behaviors and the reactions that I've done. And I can give you example after example of me rejecting things that I could change to be better, but due to my ego, I didn't. And I'm going to save you from each example, Jen, just in case you're wondering, and everybody out there, because I don't want the podcast to be an hour or 2 hours long. And if you really want to know some of those things that I've done, you could just email my wife, or you could put in the comments, have Jen. Jen will even give you some. I'm sure she's given me some advice that I told her she's crazy and your hair's out of whack, right? So, you know, self-awareness is not just a buzzword. It's a foundational element of personal growth, effective communication, and meaningful relationships. By investing time in understanding ourselves, we unlock the potential to lead more fulfilling and successful lives. So embrace the power of self-awareness. Embark on the journey of self-discovery and continuous improvement. Better said, when those around you that you respect and love tell you something about yourself, that your first reaction is to get defensive and say, yeah, you play slow too, or you counter back with the, yeah, but you stop. Stop. Think and reflect. Is there a truth in that statement? Can I change to be better? Once we realize we're all a work in progress and can always get better, it'll allow you to be more self-aware on your actions and your words. So if anything, this one was for me this week, to realize there's people that tell me they want me to be better, yet I reject it because of my ego and my thought that I'm just not that broken. We all need to be a little bit more self-aware. So if you enjoyed today, please hit the like button. Just say, yeah, I think that you're right, Dan. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment. And if you want to know that hour and a half of my flaws, I'll write those in the comment section too. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Smash the subscribe button and subscribe to this podcast. It really helps us out. So Jen, did you do some reflection today on this?
Yes. Basically that you're slow at golf. Is that not what this is about?
Yeah, but your hair's a mess.
Oh,
yeah, but is that the T-shirt you're going to wear to this thing?
Just go
Holy
over
cow.
the,
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, my bad. Just kidding. Yes, that's good reflection, Jen.
Okay.
Well, be a little more self-aware, and until next week, my WTFers, have fun and make some dreams come true.